Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome. Welcome to therapy. Nah, I'm kidding. So, hey guys, I have not made a actual, legitimate video on my channel in quite a bit. It's mostly just been live streams, and I've noticed that things have been blowing up quite a bit due to that one video in particular that I uploaded, which I'm not here to talk about. I just wanted to make a quick update video on something that I've been working on. You see, over the course of the entirety of May, I have actually been working on a little something that I'm sure almost all of you are probably not even familiar with. A few months ago, I made a video, actually I think it was like around a year ago now, I made a video where I was talking about the developer commentary behind my very obscure FNAF fan game, 5 Days in Artwork. And I kind of looked at my dates, and excluding the demo for the third game, it's kind of been 2 years since I've put out like an actual full project. So I wanted to make this quick video and explain where the series currently is and what I'm going to do with it, because I have some things that I would like to talk about, which I am hoping is going to be super important for all you guys to hear, and might even make some of you interested. So let's get started. So one of the first questions that I feel I should probably address is the why was I gone for 2 years? Because I'm sure if there is the off chance that somebody who watches me actually did play my game, well, that's probably what they're going to want to know first. Basically, I had the ideas of making the third game, except shortly after I started development for the third game and then released a demo, I kind of realized that making the third game is not entirely what I want yet. And there's a reason for that. Multiple. But, yeah, I'll get to that in a second. So, what I actually decided to do instead was release a whole new set of games. Yes, more than one. And these games were going to be the remakes, the remasters of 5 Days in Artwork 1 and 2. But kind of similarly to 5 Days in Artwork 3, the original cut, I started the project and then kind of just immediately abandoned it and did not touch it for like an entire year, because I got a bit worried about wanting to try it, because I made a promise that when 5 Days in Artwork 3 came around, I was going to put it on a new engine because of how limited the original one was. And I needed to do this. Like, I didn't have a choice, because it's like, I want to put in my new mechanics. I need to have a new engine that's more capable. However, things didn't quite go as planned, because I kind of ended up just dropping the whole game because I was too scared. I didn't feel like learning how to use the engine at the time, so I decided to just drop it. Eventually, though, we come back to more recent days, specifically the beginning of May, and I have decided to start working on the remake again. I have recruited one of my friends to help me learn out all the mechanics and stuff of the new engine, and progress has been going very good, but it certainly has not been going quick, because over the course of this, we've had a lot of days where we have been slacking, because we're not going to work on this every single day of our lives, I'm not going to lie. And there's still a lot of things that we don't know how to do or implement. But progress is being made, I can assure you. So that's where I was for 2 years. The reason there was no game for 2 years was because I kind of just took a break from the franchise entirely, because I did not feel like taking the time out of my life to learn the engine. And honestly, I felt it was actually a pretty good call, because frankly, if I tried to learn all this engine shit back when I was at that point in time, I genuinely would have gone fucking mental probably. So that is where we are now, and why I was gone for 2 years. Okay, so now the next thing we can get to is, where is the game now? Well, currently it is still under development, and we're getting decently close to actually finishing it. I still have a lot of frames and stuff that I need to make, and a few more mechanics that I need to figure out, but aside from that, we're getting pretty close to actually figuring this whole thing out. Now, oh boy. So, I do have a lot of newer things planned for the game, though. For example, something that I kind of realized, and one of the main reasons why I actually wanted to make a remake for both games, is because both 5 Days in Artwork 1 and 2 had a lot of things that I really did not like about it. So, I have made a lot of new features, plus fixed a lot of the old features, and only included the things that I actually wanted to include. One of the main issues that I did not fully like about the first game is that it was originally made as like kind of just a for fun project, so it didn't have any lore. But when 5 Days in Artwork 2 came around, which is when I would actually have to start writing the lore, I kind of only wrote lore for the first game, but not the second game, which ended up complicating things, and it just didn't fully work out. Not to mention, I felt like the story really just wasn't there. Like, if you played both games and then looked at every single thing that I posted in there, it's very unlikely that you would have understood what was going on at all. So, in order to fix this, I'm adding a few new things. The first thing, in regards to the lore, is that I am going to be adding things that make the lore way more easy to comprehend, and also some other stuff. Like, for example, I do plan on actually allowing players to talk to me in a Discord server. I haven't fully decided that yet, because again, this is a lot of just early ideas, but I was planning on opening a Discord server where players could come in and then ask me questions about the game, because I have a very special reward that I want to actually give members of the community if they come in and answer some questions. I am going to ask questions to people about the game's lore, and if people are interested in actually knowing the whole lore of the game, just, people can come into the Discord server and they can ask me the questions, and if they get all of them right, they'll get a little reward. So that's where that part is. So I'm working on revamping the lore entirely. It's going to have a semi-similar story from what I was trying to build off of, just with a lot of enhanced aspects and included things that I wanted to include and should have included. There also is going to be a lot of bug fixes. A lot of the bugs that were in the original game are not going to be here, like the camera glitch. That has been completely patched due to the new engine. And there's going to be more cameras, to my knowledge at least. And all of the mechanics and the additional cameras that I didn't include in the original game are going to be in this one. So, I am fixing a lot of the stuff that was wrong with the first game. Like, it's not even just the bugs. I'm just fixing stuff in general. So, that's where we're at right now. So yeah, to my knowledge, that's about all I really need to say about this game for now. I know it may seem like I haven't said a lot, but that's only because this is a short video that I kind of just wanted to talk about where the project's been and where I'm going to go with it. I will probably make a few follow-up videos if anyone's interested, and if you happen to have any questions, you are welcome to ask them in the comments, join my Discord server and ask me there, or I'll just make a follow-up video. So, yeah, I hope everyone is excited for the return of 5 Days in Artwork, because I promise you, guaranteed, that the game is way better than the original, and I hope this video will actually bring some attention to it. If you want to go through the original games and shit on me a little bit, that's also preferable. I'm kidding, of course. That's your choice if you want to do that. Because, yeah, no, I started making these games when I was a fucking immature 13-year-old. I'm literally about to be an adult soon. So, but whatever, right? Whatever. Either way, I am excited to see what will happen in the future, and if you guys are actually willing to stick around. I will keep you guys updated. That's if I feel like I have to. And I will see you all soon. Goodbye, guys. I love you all, and you should keep subscribing, because, why the hell not, right?